They say Nutty did what to who? Man, that's my brother and these niggas got the proof.
Man, what's happening? We on another episode of Behind the Lights. I'm your boy Coach Doom, aka Doom Lombardi. And I'm here, man, right on the west side at Doolittle with my man, Mook, the one and only, you feel me? One half of the two realists.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? The coach, you know what I'm saying? The community leader out there in the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
How do you handle that, bro? Like, how do you handle, like, all them hats that you rocking right now?
It's very tough, Dooney. Like, it's very tough, you know, trying to be a father, a full-time father, trying to be a full-time coach, trying to be a full-time husband. We still got to get these bills paid, you understand? So, you know, trying to mix all that in one, it gets very overwhelming, but at the same time, I wouldn't ask for a different position, you know? Like I say, you got people, I know a lot of friends that I got, you can call them at any time of the day and they just chilling, you know? Like, and to me, there's something wrong with that, you know? I need to be utilizing my hours towards these kids or towards bettering my son or towards something for my own business, supposedly, you know? But it gets very overwhelming. Like I was saying earlier, I spend 2, 3, 4 hours in the morning on the side of my girl sending messages, you know, so I could just, you know, to have someone like that in your corner to be able to deal with that because this is me all morning making sure it's done, you know, and on top of every other thing I got to do, get the kids to school, get them to practice, get them home from practice, you know, so it's very overwhelming, but I love it, don't you? I love it.
No, for real. Just speak about your upbringing, man, like, just your name, just everything that brought you to being like the community leader that you are. You feel me? So talk about your upbringing.
I grew up right here on the west side of Las Vegas, Nevada. I did a lot of growing up in like Bonanza Village, like the Tonopah area. My dad is from a gang, Rolling 60s. They originated in California and they brought it down here. We started at CCG's. In Crib City.
Right.
Okay, so, you know, for people who don't know that history, Crib City was predominantly Crib City gangsters before they was Rolling 60s or Rich Rolling or any of those tags.
Right.
You know, because we was a Vegas gang before all that. And then the homies Boney and them, like Big Lexus, go lock in with like some LA niggas, bring the 6-0 thing back. Only a few wanted to jump on board. You know, it wasn't like that's almost like coming to Donna saying, hey, we changing that name. It's going to be hard to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but I think with the growth in the game, the growth in the popularity of the 6-0 car, that it was able to make its way to Vegas and through the Crib City gangsters into where everybody just fell in suit.
Right.
You know, I think money was the main motive to keep us all on one accord. Like, that's what I can say. You know, before the gang banging part, you know, we all want to be situated financially before we out here first in some beef shit, you know. So I think that was easier to make the transformation. Man, them 6-0 niggas is getting the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
we need to
get some money. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's a piece of my upbringing why I cherish that so much because I'm just like, to my son, what my father was to me. I'm with him. So I didn't understand those leaving the car running, jumping out, going into spot. Oh, he hustling. I ain't understand it till I started doing it.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? So I'm like, this what he was doing.
Exactly.
I'm just sitting in the car as an old 6, 7-year-old. Where the fuck my daddy go? You know, brief moments of going into different spots, but like I say, you don't get to really see it, you know, full surface until you see it. You know what I'm saying? So coming from up under they wings and my hood got indicted. I want to say one of the first gangs to be indicted in Las Vegas, Nevada. And with the indictment, it's a RICO Act, which I'm sure, you know, you can get the money, don't put the blood on the money.
Exactly.
And once you put the blood on the money, then people is coming to knock at you, you know? So I think my hood jumped off the limb by doing that, which, you know, all them dudes to me is superheroes. You know, they the Batmans to me, the Robins, the all that, you know. So seeing them get cracked, I was 12. My dad died 02, which he has a big influence in the hood, Big Mook. Of course, we all know Lokes is Crips. My dad's name was Mookie Loke originally. As his rank grew higher in the game, they start calling him Mook Fasa. So that's why I got the symbol tatted on me, because it's that story, you know. Right. It's the Pride Land story. When my dad died, I moved with my mom, like Summerlin area, you know what I'm saying? And once I came back to the West Side, it was like me coming back to the Pride Land. You know, like,
no, for real, like Simba, like
look at Lil Mook.
Yeah, Simba back.
You know what I'm saying? Like Simba back, you know. So I had to learn to adjust to who my dad was, because I was living in his shoes, and I didn't know that those was like them some shoes to fill. Yeah, right. Absolutely.
That's crazy. So basically growing up, like, you kind of got the best of both worlds in a sense. And when I say that, because I mean, like, you know, me and you, we talk.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We talk.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I feel like when you was with your mom, you got that more shelter care, more so like that professional, how to carry yourself on the business tip. And I feel like, you know, with your dad's side, you got that street knowledge that we need. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And I think coming up as an African American kid, coming up from them like type of environments, we need that.
Yeah.
We need that balance.
I say it all the time, like, that's the perfect balance is what I call it. It's like, you want to have your kids around the stigma. You know what I was always able to decipher? They go to Crips, they go to Bloods, it's time to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have that knowledge of the streets, who is who and what he do or where he be at, because you won't be no oblivious person caught in a innocent bystander victim type of situation. Right. Because you get to see it before it's coming. And of course that don't work in all situations, but I think for the most part, how we are schooled and educated on the Marcus Garveys, the Martin Luther Kings, we need to know what's around our community. And that, you know, because I just did a Btl Block, and I just seen that was a total different twist. I was nervous going over there.
Talk about that Btl. I seen it a little bit, but just talk about it more. And then,
so Btl Block was put together by King Brantley, Dante Scott, and my boy Beard. And it's one more also with the housing assistance, right? And so what they did was, we're gonna go to different hoods, and we're gonna bring out the gang members, or let's not call them gang members, or the active members in that community, you know, or that push or rep that community, and see if they want to give back on not money, not funding, just using your connections. I never thought it would be a place where I'm like, oh yeah, coach, on top of you coming down to scrimmage, check out my music video. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I'd be in a space like that, but which, hey, again, if they gonna respect you, they gonna respect everything that come with you. So I needed that from you to me, because I always kind of straddle that fence.
And one thing, and one thing I can say, like, your character speak for itself.
That part.
You see what I'm saying? And the parents that you had, because you've been having your program for a minute now.
2014.
So, you feel me? So now you got parents and stuff that really rock with you. They know you as a person. You know what I'm saying? And that was my main thing. Long as my parents know me as a person and the character that I hold, you see what I'm saying? Should they be listening to the music?
You know what? and how I mentioned the Master P effect, I got something else called the Snoop Dogg effect as well. You know, the how I'm gonna say it, the freely smoking marijuana and still being around the kids. And, I mean, not the marijuana around the kids, of course, but them knowingly of the shit you do.
Right.
And I was straddling the fence with that too, and then I came to realization, like, I can't be nobody but me. If the metros and the governors is accepting me for me, I don't know who. And again, the parents I got now, you know, you gonna weed out all
the bad, and
there
you gonna go through it already.
Hey, we a family now, so I believe, you know, everybody is comfortable or complacent with what's going on and who's running the program, opposed to, you know, looking down upon me and making a big issue of certain things that's like in daily nature, honestly, you know. So yeah, I love it all though, man. I swear I wouldn't take none of this shit back. And like with this music, I look at the statue we have, where we was placed at in the city as far as musically. We got to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, on top of how I'm influencing kids and all this shit, we was influencing the streets.
Nah, for real.
You know, I did a news report with Shernay, I can't think of her last name. She did Fox 5 News, but she moved to Wisconsin.
I think I know who you.
Yeah, and so I'm talking to her, and I let her know, like, you know, I'm doing like shit on the gangs, telling them where all the gangs.
I think when you was walking down,
exactly. Yep. So behind the screen, because we behind the scenes, right. Behind the lights, yes sir. Okay. I told her, I said, you know, it's crazy. I can't say this on camera, but pimping helped our city. It was motherfuckers that wasn't cool, until they start getting some money, and then they was able to approach each other. Hey, man, you cool? Mm-hmm. I seen it through that, which, you know, again, it sucks that it's that, but we love to see peace in some, like, mean-ass streets, dog. And where she was just like, no gang truces? Nah, that don't really happen out here. There it is. That part.
Hey, nigga better stay out of motherfucking way.
Hey, that's it, bro. That's it. Look. That's it. We out here. You know it, bro. You be safe and y'all stay out the way. We out here getting this interview in.
So, just with everything that you got going now, right?
Right.
Coaching, music, you feel me, community leader, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. Where do you see yourself, you feel me, in the next 10 years? Because I know we talked about this earlier, and y'all remember we was talking and shit, and you was like, bro, I nigga didn't even think that I could even be in this. Like, I didn't think a nigga was gonna make it to see, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So now that you here, and you showed that nigga I can make it through all this shit, I got it, like, where do you
and not to backtrack, but you just said something just while we on it. I think I need to say this, because, you know, with interviews I learned, like, your words stick, you know? You get to watch it or replay it. And a lot of us still like on goofy type of time. You know what I'm saying? And once we tap in with really knowing, how I said, the petty shit, really knowing our value, I look at motherfuckers, these artists, like, if you survived anything, right, and that's prison time, a bullet, a gunshot, you goddamn better have the common sense to know, hey, this shit ain't nothing to play with. You feel me? Hey, take life serious, cherish that shit, cherish your loved ones. But, you know, as far as myself, with my basketball team, we just landed an Under Armour deal. So I'm hoping that we can continue to push with that and see greater heights with that. You know, maybe knock on Nike though, who knows, you know, but keep them going as mature, helping them mature as young teens, young men, and making sure they stay out the way and staying busy with a schedule, because I know how it is with that idle time. You know, when you don't have a schedule, you'll end up anywhere. But
have a routine.
Yeah, with myself, like I mentioned, now being here, now being able to notice, like, damn, the city using me, and they using me in my favor and in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to talk to people just like me by being me, work in my favor. They get to use me, you know what I'm saying, which they not using me per se, but it's in a good way. You know what I mean?
Everybody gotta, what people gotta understand, right? You gonna be you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It all depends on how you use it in your favor, whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? People gonna use you. People use me all the time because they know, nigga, I'm loyal, I'm dedicated, I'm passionate. You feel me? If you my nigga, you my nigga. I'ma fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? Unless you put some steady bullshit. But even then, nigga, I'ma get past it because you my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I think once people figure that out, that you're gonna be used,
then they'll be okay with being used in the right way. So, you know, but myself, knowing that I'm here, knowing that I have an imprint in the city, I see myself on billboards, dog. Like, literally around the city. I see myself being an advocate for the city. I see myself being a guide for the city alone. You know what I mean? Because we all need that. We all need to know who's who and what's what in every city, and you know, you gotta have the right person to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't have favorites. You can't, you know, you gotta be a fair person, and I think I meet that criteria. I let my out of town people know, hey, this where to go, this where not to be, or this where to eat, this where not to eat, by calling a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know who the guys is as well, to make sure he ain't making the wrong turn. So, you know, I see myself being a bigger stamp to the city. I'm seeing the youth being comfortable with growing up in this city because they know the type of people who's there because, you know, I don't like to hide nothing from nobody. So, you know, I just want to stay at this shit, Dooney, and be inspirational to somebody, you know?
No, that's hard. Let the people know, man, where they can find you at.
My Instagram handle, Flyboy Mook CM. You could catch up with like all my latest events, all that stuff I'm doing on there. My basketball program, CM Elite 702. That's just how it sounds. CM Elite, ELITE 702. What else we got brewing? 2 Really CM. We working on music. We actually doing a video shoot this week, so y'all be in the works for that. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. Yeah, I don't like to oversaturate it, but you know, I'm most definitely excited about bringing our music plantation back out. And shit, other than that, man, y'all stay at this shit, man. Hey, we behind the lights. You know, it's your boy Flyboy Mook CM. Let's get it. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, brother.
My brother.
You already know.
Yes, sir.
Behind the lights, we out.
All these fucking allegations. I don't know what's the truth.
I do this shit for Mook and draws. You know the ones that's in the grave behind the walls.
Like that. I do this shit for Mook and draws. You know the ones that's in the grave behind the walls. Now I ain't perfect, I'm a human and I'm flawed, but I'm there for you, so don't ignore me when I call. My cousins say I'm like a preacher when I talk. Tryna school to you, don't be so passive with your walk. Better poke your chest out while you walking with your head down. They caught him loafing, he wasn't focused, now he's man down. Stand down, I'm still talking, put your hand down. See the problem is